Okay, let's just dive right in. As 2025 comes to a close, Hollywood is in the middle of a crisis that is, frankly, unlike anything we've ever seen. We're talking about a perfect storm of shocking legal battles, the absolute collapse of a music empire, and a truly horrific crime that has left the entire industry just stunned. This is so much more than celebrity gossip. It's a full scale meltdown shaking the very foundations of the entertainment world. I mean, that quote really says it all, doesn't it? This is not your usual celebrity drama. It's a full-blown crisis. Bombshells are dropping so fast, it feels like the whole system is just collapsing in on itself in real time. So, this chaos is really erupting on three different fronts all at once. You've got these high stakes legal wars, you have the public unraveling of a music mogul's entire legacy, and then a shocking, violent crime that has sent this wave of fear through the whole community. Let's break down the three biggest stories that are fueling this entire thing. First up, the legal battlegrounds. This is what happens when professional relationships and personal ones turn into an absolute all-out war fought in public. Okay, so let's look at two of the most explosive feuds going on right now. On one side, you've got the fallout from the movie It Ends With Us. Blake Lively made a sexual harassment allegation against her co-star Justin Baldoni, and now it's just completely spiraled into this massive countersuit for defamation. And on the other side, you've got something deeply personal and scary. Denise Richards had to get a 5-year restraining order against her ex-husband, Aaron Fippers, claiming he was physically abusive and even made death threats. To really get a sense of the scale here, just look at that number, $400 million. That is the insane amount Justin Baldoni is suing Blake Lively and her husband, Ryan Reynolds, for. So you see, this isn't just some lawsuit. It's a financial and public relations war that is literally splitting Hollywood right down the middle. But this chaos goes way beyond just personal feuds in a courtroom. Next, we have to talk about one of the most powerful figures in music history, Sean Diddy Combs. His entire empire, something he spent decades building, is now facing a public and legal reckoning that is just immense. So at the heart of all this is a bombshell Netflix docuseries. It's packed with these harrowing stories from alleged victims and insiders. And the accusations are incredibly serious. We're talking everything from violent abuse and sexual assault to even these wild claims linking his bad boy empire to the murders of Tupac and Biggie. Now, Combs himself has called this series one-sided trash, but you can't deny the fallout. More and more lawsuits just keep getting filed. And get this, in the middle of all the chaos from the docuseries, a real concrete legal consequence has already happened. Diddy has been sentenced to 50 months, that's over 4 years, in prison. And it's on totally separate prostitution-related charges. So he's fighting these huge legal battles on multiple fronts at the same time. Okay, we need to shift gears for a minute. Because of all the stories shaking Hollywood right now, one of them stands apart for just the sheer tragedy and horror of it all. This isn't about lawsuits or careers. This is about a violent crime that has left the community in a state of absolute shock. The victims were the legendary director Rob Reiner. I mean, this is the man who gave us When Harry Met Sally and The Princess Bride, and his wife Michelle. These were beloved people, deeply respected in the industry, and honestly by fans all over the world. And the crime itself is just a nightmare. On December 14th, they were found stabbed to death. In their own home. The one place you're supposed to feel safe. The violence of it all has just sent this shockwave of grief and, frankly, fear through Hollywood. But the detail that makes this a true Hollywood horror story, the part that's almost impossible to process, is who's been accused of their murders. It's their own son, Nick Reiner. He's facing 2 counts of first-degree murder with special circumstances. Now, that charge basically means prosecutors believe this was a premeditated crime, and that special circumstances part is key. It points to factors like multiple victims that can lead to a much, much harsher sentence. According to reports, this horrific act follows his long, tragic struggle with serious mental health and substance abuse issues, which just adds another heartbreaking layer to this whole situation. So what happens after all this chaos? When you pull back and look at these 3 enormous stories together, the legal wars, the fall of an empire, and this awful family tragedy, you start to see the bigger picture. These aren't just isolated events. They feel more like symptoms of a wider chaos that's gripping the entire industry. And honestly, you can see signs of this instability popping up everywhere. You've got fans who are deeply concerned about Britney Spears after she posted some really chaotic videos with bruises and knives. You've got these long-running feuds from reality TV that just keep boiling over. It just feels like a nonstop frenzy of accusations and public fights that are tearing families and careers apart. When you put all of these things together, from the courtroom dramas to the violence in a family's home, it has created this moment of turmoil that we've really never seen before. This isn't just business as usual in Tinseltown. This is peak Hollywood chaos. And that leaves us with this one big lingering question, right? We're all watching this fallout happen in real time. We see careers being dismantled, families being absolutely destroyed by violence. And it really makes you ask, when the celebrity world melts down this completely, who is left to pick up the pieces?